What's up, guys? We've got some pretty interesting news here today. This broke, I want to say Thursday or Friday of last week, but I tend to take the weekend off for making content and streaming to spend with my family. So this being Monday, I'm getting back into the swing of things for the week. This is a pretty big story. It's going to have a significant impact on the Chinese gaming market. Will it have an impact on the worldwide or American market? I don't really know. But the big story is that Blizzard Games are pulling out of China due to a breakdown uh, or inability to come to a new agreement with NetEase, their partner that they use to distribute their games in China, and the co-developer of Diablo Immortal and I want to say another game. I don't remember the other game. I'm pretty sure there's another game. I think Heroes of the Storm, maybe. I don't remember. According to this Kotaku article, NetEase, the service provider for Overwatch creator Blizzard has been using to bring its games to China for the last 14 years, is ending several licenses with the developer. Overwatch 2, Diablo 3, World of Warcraft, Starcraft, Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm will no longer receive service in mainland China on January 23rd, 2023, and will not be renewed. NetEase wrote in a November 17th statement. One NetEase employee attributed the responsibility for this to a jerk. That's just that's a quote that I've noticed a lot of outlets are running with, is that this is the result of just one jerk at the company, from a random NetEase employee. I don't know who the employee is. I don't know what his standing in the company is. Um, that's not a super professional statement to make, and not really a good look there. Uh, I mean, that's probably not a good look for Blizzard either. If a single jerk, I don't know who that would be. Maybe like Bobby, maybe I don't know. But if this was Bobby Kotick that is creating these problems for Chinese distribution, then that would make like his the shareholders would rake him over the fire for that. Uh, I want to say, I think I saw this in a Bellular video from last week or the other day. The Chinese market only makes up like 3% of Blizzard's capital, so it wouldn't make a huge impact, but 3% on a company the size of Activision Blizzard King is pretty significant. So I can't imagine Mike Ybarra or Bobby Kotick, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Sabotaging their distribution outlet in China. That I don't see that happening exactly. We have put in a great deal of effort and tried with our utmost sincerity to negotiate with Activision Blizzard so that we could continue our collaboration and serve the many dedicated players in China. However, there were material differences on key terms and we could not reach an agreement, CEO William Ding says in the statement. We will continue our promise to serve our players well until the last minute. We will make sure our players' data and assets are well protected in all of our games. Chinese players will still have access to Diablo Immortal, NetEase said, since it's covered by a separate long term license agreement. Yeah, Diablo Immortal is a separate thing because it was co developed by NetEase, so there's a completely different license agreement there. Nothing's going to happen with Diablo Immortal. Um, I couldn't care less about Diablo Immortal because I'm not playing it and I refuse to play it. In its own statement on November 16th, Blizzard wrote that Chinese players should also anticipate a sales suspension in the coming days, which it will elaborate on soon. But add on releases confined to 2022, including Overwatch 2 Season 2 and World of Warcraft Dragonflight, will continue as planned, though there won't be much time to enjoy it. So they're basically saying Blizzard's basically saying, look, we're not going to be there won't be any support for Dragonflight or Overwatch Season 2 after this month, after next month, whatever. Um, but you can totally buy it if you want to. We're not going to stop you from buying it. You just won't be able to play it for very long. That's kind of a dick move, but whatever. Yeah, that's kind of a dick move. Yeah, you're not going to be able to play our games for long, but if you want to go ahead and buy it now, By all means, go ahead and buy it. Both companies opted to remain dignified in their investor-focused press releases. The expiration of Blizzard licenses will have no material impact on NetEase's financial results. NetEase assuaged its readers. Assuaged. But TechCrunch spotted that NetEase president of global investment and partnership Simon Zhu unleashed some surprising breakup acrimony in a LinkedIn post. As a gamer who spent tens of thousands of hours in the world of Azeroth, Starcraft, and Overwatch, I feel so heartbroken as I will not longer have access to my account and memories next year. He wrote, one day when what has happened behind the scenes could be told, developers and gamers alike will have a whole new level of understanding of how much damage a jerk can make. That's the president of global investment calling one of their biggest partners a jerk. I don't think that's a good look coming from NetEase. I mean, it's pretty well known that there are some jerks at Blizzard at this point. Like, we're all very aware of the things happening behind the scenes of Blizzard that are not a good look, but this isn't really that's not really a good look either. Neither Blizzard nor NetEase responded to requests for comment in time for publication, so we're left to speculate who exactly Blizzard's jerk is. There are a lot of options. Yes, there are. There are a lot of options as to who the jerk at Blizzard could be. Mike Ybarra, maybe. Bobby Kotick, unlikely. I don't know. In an email obtained by the Washington Post, Blizzard president Mike Ybarra cited a mismatch in values leading to Blizzard's NetEase contract terminating. Every few years, we review our agreements with them, he wrote to employees. We have been working through this process in good faith to extend our existing agreements. However, their approach was not aligned with our commitment to players, employees, and our operating principles. In addition to game servicing, Ybarra said that Chinese esports partnerships would also be impacted by Blizzard's ended contract with NetEase. NetEase declined to comment on what material differences it had with Blizzard and on Simon Zhu's LinkedIn post, but it did provide general added context to its statement in an email. This is an important development for millions of gamers in China who will now lose access to some of their favorite games which they've spent countless hours playing. Simon, like many other NetEase employees, grew up playing these games with close friends throughout the Blizzard community in China. He is a passionate advocate and is naturally upset everyone in the region is affected. I hope this helps. So there's a lot to unpack here. It's hard to say what's happening behind the scenes here. When Blizzard says, NetEase isn't aligned with our commitment to players, employees, and operating principles. I mean, you might call me a conspiracy theorist for saying this, but at the end of the day, when you're doing business with a Chinese corporation, you're doing business with the Chinese government. And we can sit here and talk global politics all you want if you want to, but let's just say China isn't really known for being nice to their employees, being nice to their citizens, I guess. They're I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about China. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but if this is a disagreement of money, then Blizzard can find another outlet, or Blizzard can do business with the Chinese government as you would as a Chinese company directly. I don't see why Blizzard couldn't go in as Blizzard China, which is a thing. Blizzard China exists. I don't see why they couldn't just distribute the games through that outlet, but it is kind of an unprecedented situation if they were able to do that. So it's kind of up in the air whether or not that's even possible. I don't think this is necessarily a money thing, but I don't know what exact principles that Blizzard has an issue with, and I would be curious to know. So this is really bad for the average Chinese citizen that, plays World of Warcraft, plays Starcraft, plays Overwatch. Like, yeah, I hate it for him. That sucks. That really, really sucks. Uh, of course, I have no love for the gold farmers, and it's no secret that Chinese bot farms and people just are paid to go farm gold and WoW to resell to other players. I mean, I have no love for those guys. If they lose their job, I'm not mad about it. You can call me an asshole all you want, but I'm just saying, as somebody that plays World of Warcraft, um, and I don't even play retail WoW anymore. There's just nothing there for me anymore. But I have been playing a lot of Wrath Classic, and gold farming and gold sellers are pretty prominent. Like almost daily, I get a letter in my in-game mailbox asking if I want to buy gold with a link to a website. Um, I'm sorry if you lose your job, but I don't really care. I'm sorry, that sucks. Uh, the people that maintain these games in China that may lose their jobs, I mean, you'll probably find something else to do at NetEase, but if you do get laid off because of this, I do feel for you. That sucks. Um, the average player that just wants to play WoW or play Overwatch, I have to imagine most of these people know how to use VPNs, and there might not be a significant change. I don't know if your in-game accounts will transfer, like if you have an account through a Blizzard account through NetEase, if you could just go on a VPN and use those credentials to log into like an American server. I don't know if that's possible. It might be a thing coming up. Like if Blizzard just transfers all that account information to their own servers, then maybe. But man, it's a sticky situation. I really don't know what to think about it. On one hand, it seems like Blizzard could financially just distribute the games on their own, but on the other hand, like nobody's ever done that in China before. And then there's this accusation of a difference in principles. Um, I mean, I guess I could see that being a factor, but I don't know. I don't know. There's just too many things happening behind the scenes that we don't know. I don't know. A lot of us just don't know. I have looked at the stock projections, and Blizzard doesn't seem like they're going to be hurting from this. And NetEase, their stock projections look, fine too. They're gonna keep making money. Everybody's going to keep making money. I don't think this is going to be the end of Blizzard games in China as a whole. I think they're going to find another distribution outlet, whether it be a different Chinese company or if Blizzard just has found a way to do it directly on their own. I don't know. Uh, I mean, we can go back to like the whole Blitz Chung situation back in the Hearthstone tournament, where basically China had Blizzard by the balls on that one and was like, "Look, you can't have people criticizing the Chinese government in your tournaments." Well, that could be a difference in principles that I could see making a difference. But I don't know. There's just too many moving parts behind the scenes that we don't know anything about, and all we can do is speculate. So I mean, I feel for the average Chinese gamer that can't play their games anymore. That does suck. I hate that for you. I really, really do. I hate that for you. But maybe Blizzard has come up with a new way of doing it. But I believe they said that they wouldn't be releasing games in China at all, which would just be absolutely dumb. Like that would be so stupid to just lose that revenue stream. That would be like Marvel saying we're not going to release our movies in China anymore. Well, that's a significant portion of the global box office, so I can't imagine that happening either. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the coming weeks, coming months, maybe. We'll just have to let this play out and see how it goes. Until next time, guys, you can catch me on Twitch, same name, link in the description below. I'll catch you next time.